Hey guys, it is Ashley from Bookaholics Anonymous, and this is another book talk. Yay! So, today's book is going to be Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. This is her second book that just came out this year. Her first one is Enchantment of Ravens, which I read, and honestly, I did not enjoy it like I thought I would. It was a lot smaller than this one, or a lot thinner. And it was about fairies, fae, and I don't know, like I said, I didn't enjoy that one as much. So going into this one, I was a little skeptical and whatnot because I don't know. I was really, I don't know. Yeah, so anyways, I was really skeptical going into it, thinking that I might not like it, but I will say that I was rather surprised. Now, before I get into anything, I will say that, like most things for me lately, the beginning just did not capture my attention very much, and I just thought it was really kind of slow, and I was not enjoying it, to be honest. I didn't care for the character Elizabeth. I didn't really care for her at the time. I wasn't really didn't feel like I was going to be invested in her story and what was going to happen to her. Just because, and I really wanted to love it because it's about a magical library. It's about magical books. It's about sorcery. It has the elements that I really enjoy. But it didn't start off that way for me, and I felt really bad. But I will say, as things started to happen and you got to see more of Elizabeth and you got to see where she was going and kind of go along with her as the story progressed, I did start to enjoy her character a little bit more, and then started to felt like I was more invested in what happened to her and the other characters. And I really liked the mystery of it, like who is this sorcerer, I can't speak. Who is the sorcerer, yeah, who is committing these crimes against the warden, I think, and the people in the library. And so she, of course, is the first suspect and everything, and she gets pulled away from her library and sent to live with the higher up, the chancellor, I believe. I think that's what they call him. And so the person who takes her there is Nathaniel, yes. And he is a sorcerer as well. And he is the sorcerer of Thorns. It's Nathaniel Thorn. So he at first he doesn't really like her, kind of wants to just get rid of her, take her to where she needs to be, and be done with it, right? Yeah, you would think. But no, Elizabeth's not having any of that. She is she does not fall for the magic and stuff that happens around her, so she's not affected by it like everyone else is. So when she's put in the chancellor's manor and stuff starts happening, she's not affected really. And so she finds out some stuff, and just stuff happens from there, and she kind of leaves, and they're trying to sabotage her and make it look like she's the one who's causing all these problems, which whatever, you know. And so they try to send her to a hospital, and she gets, you know, all this, and she finds Nathaniel again and goes to stay with him, and she goes to stay with him and Silas, which Silas is Nathaniel's demon, I guess you can say. And I definitely fell in love with Silas and Nathaniel from pretty much from the start of when you first meet their characters. But as the story goes on, I just really fell more in love with Nathaniel, and especially Silas. Even though he's a demon and they can be tricky and stuff, I had this, like, I don't know, he felt really sweet, sincere for a demon, and even though he's telling them, you know, he doesn't care for him and all this other stuff, you still see that maybe he does. And so just when him, Nathaniel, and Elizabeth get together to try to crack all this nonsense that's going on and try to save these libraries from being attacked, and then saving the city and everything from being sucked into this whatever demon world thing. And I just really love it. And I loved the banter between Elizabeth and Nathaniel when they kind of started actually talking to each other. Like, it was just really cute, and you could tell that maybe something was going to happen between them. And then you have Silas, and I just really adored them. And then you have Elizabeth's friend that works at her old library, who's kind of helping her figure things out as well, which was really fun. I will say the thing that I found interesting, in my opinion, was when I was reading it, I imagined Elizabeth being a lot younger. I don't know why. I don't know if it was her voice or if it's just me, but she seemed a lot younger than, I think she was like 16 or 17. I think she was 16. But she seemed like, I don't know, like maybe 12 or 13 in my opinion. And so I was trying to not think that way, because I knew that her and Nathaniel were close in age, and I knew that there was something going on there, or that they had chemistry. But in my mind, I'm like, this 12 or 13-year-old, and then Nathaniel, who was, I think, like 18 or 19. So I'm just like trying to get it out of my head that she's not this young adolescent, and she is a teenager, and she is near Nathaniel's age, so this can happen and stuff can happen. It was really weird, like, through pretty much the whole story, that's what I had in my mind, and I don't know, it's just really weird. Like, tell me if y'all have read that, did y'all feel that, or is that just me? Did I just feel like, I don't know, just her voice was just a little immature kind of sometimes, I don't know. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I don't tab a lot of stuff, but there are certain parts I do tab, and they just kind of stick with me. So I did do that. I will say, I'm pretty sure this is a standalone, but I would definitely would want like another book in this series, or I'd want to see more of the characters. I want to see Nathaniel, and I want to see Elizabeth, and I want to see what happens, and just like, yeah, I don't know. Just yeah, I don't know. Like, the epilogue didn't do a whole lot for me. I definitely wanted more after I got closer to the end of the story. I wanted more from the characters. So, I don't know. So I would definitely say I would probably give it 4 stars, maybe like a 3.75 or something. Just because of, like I said, the whole voice thing. But I really loved the other characters, so I don't know. I'm torn. But let me know what you guys thought if you have read this. That would be awesome. I will see you guys next time. Bye.